Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not on the stream. You're not on yet. I'm just making a couple announcements. You're not up yet, right? Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, and we are going to get started on time, I just have two announcements. Please check your email for a new start time for the weigh-in tomorrow. It's been moved up an hour. That's for media, and we will be having a press conference here Saturday morning. You will be receiving that information as well. So just pay attention to your email, please, for all the information you need for Friday and Saturday. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you.
Va a salir todo bien.
Todo va a salir bien. Va a ser con fe de Dios y todo.
Siempre. Una guayabita, mira, capitán, ganchín, ya te se va a llenar. La aduana y Uber-City, mira, presente. Yo, man.
Ah, mi hermano, te puso aquí todo.
Sí. Showtime.
Like
Hierro.
20 minutes.
Imagino, gente, que claro.
Get this over with and weigh in tomorrow. Get this over with and weigh in tomorrow. Yeah.
Munguia, Saturday, May 4th, live on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.
¿Cuál la batería? ¿Cuál la batería? Porque esa fácil.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Canelo Promotions presents our final press conference for our undercard. It all leads up to our main event as Saul Canelo Alvarez puts his undisputed super middleweight crown on the line against the unbeaten former champion, Jaime Munguia. This is a PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video that all begins at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time from the T-Mobile Arena in the fight capital of the world, beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. In addition to the pay-per-view being available on Prime Video, regardless of a Prime subscription, you can order the pay-per-view on DAZN.com or contact your local cable and satellite TV outlets, as well as PPV.com. As well as this event is promoted in association with Canelo Promotions and TGB Promotions, alongside Golden Boy Promotions, and Zanfer Boxing Promotions. Now, if you still want tickets and want to be in the building this Saturday, May 4th from the T-Mobile Arena, tickets are still available at axs.com. Now, we also want to thank our sponsors for helping make this fight week. We want to thank Corona Premier, the exceptional light beer. It's fight night, light it up. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, only in theaters May 24th. VMC Tequila Cocktails, el origen ante todo. Value, Casa de Bolsa. El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. And O'Reilly Auto Parts, professional parts people. And sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. All right, before we get to our fighters here on stage, I want to bring up a man who is responsible for helping put this entire fight card together, been responsible for many big fights throughout the boxing history. Please welcome the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Thank you, Miguel. Well, Saturday night will deliver another great pay-per-view undercard leading up to the all-Mexican showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia. So the fans are once again in for non-stop entertainment on this Cinco de Mayo weekend with 3 world title fights on the pay-per-view portion of the card underneath Canelo and Munguia. In the co-main, we have Mario Barrios defending the welterweight title against the hard-hitting Argentinian Fabian TNT Maidana. I was just telling Mario, I always love his ring entrances, and he's going to give us a good one again, he said. Also, the Heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa, puts his featherweight title on the line against the former world champion, Jesse Magdaleno. You know, Brandon's fan-friendly style always turns his fights into a Fight of the Year candidate. You look back at the Mexago fight, the Fulton fight, the 7th round of the Luis Neri. So you definitely don't want to miss this fight, especially with Jesse's style and the way they're going to match up. And then we kick off the pay-per-view portion of the card with the undefeated welterweight champion, the WBA welterweight champion, Imantas Stanionis, finally getting a chance after all the cancellations, to get in the ring and defend his title again against the unbeaten 2-time Olympian, also an amateur rival of his. So we got a great opener on the pay-per-view portion. And then on the Prime Video, starting at 3 o'clock, so you'll definitely want to be there early. Jesus Ramos Jr. returns again to battle the KO artist, Johan Gonzalez. And then opening that, the young Vito Melnicki Jr. takes on the veteran slugger, Ronald Cruz. You know, Vito just keeps getting better and better with each fight. This is a big step for him. With Cruz, we're going to get a great fight, so you want to be there early. Any fight on this card could be a show stealer. Like I said, Vito's still 21 years old. I think you got a birthday coming up next weekend too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Hey, I just want to say thank you and make sure you're there early because it's a tremendous card once again. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tom. And now it's time to hear opening comments from our fighters. First, we have all 4 fighters, as Tom mentioned, that are going to be featured on the prelim portion of our card. And like he mentioned, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. You can watch those bouts on Prime Video for free. We'll bring up first, with a record of 19 victories, 12 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 1 draw. Please welcome from Los Angeles, Ronald Cruz.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name is Ronald Cruz, and I just want to say how excited I am to be here. I know I'm facing a great fighter in Vito, but this is my time, baby. This is my time. I'm here to shock the world. That's what I'm here to do, and I've trained really hard. I've been training for the last 2 years, getting ready to fight a world champion, you know, and Vito's in my way. All respects to him, but we're going to put on a show this Saturday night. I promise you that. So stay tuned, everybody. Make sure you keep those eyes peeled and don't blink.
And now we'll bring up his opponent, who will be going 10 rounds in the super welterweight division. This This kid has been making strides with each and every single fight. He's 17 victories, 12 by knockout, just one defeat. Proudly representing Roseland, New Jersey, here is White Magic, Vito Mielnicki Jr.
What's going on, everybody? First and foremost, I want to thank God. Without him, none of this is possible. I want to thank my family. They sacrificed a lot throughout the years for me to be in this position. I want to thank my team, Ronnie Shields, Anthony Carr, sacrificing time away from their family every day to be in the gym with me. But I'm just blessed to be in the position I am. And everybody tune in Saturday night. You don't want to miss it. Expect fireworks. Expect a dominant performance. And I'm going to continue to grow each and every fight. So continue to tune in and continue to show me love. Thank you, guys.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
And now in our second fight on those prelims on Prime Video, we want to go into our next matchup. It's a 10-round super welterweight clash. And this opponent coming up now to the podium, he is a true knockout artist. Out of his 34 victories, he's got 33 of those by KO and just 2 defeats. From Valencia, Venezuela, please welcome Johan Gonzalez.
Muy buenos días, mi nombre es Johan González, súper agradecido por estar aquí y en esta gran cartelera, agradecido primeramente con Dios y todos sus organizadores y bueno, a demostrar de qué estamos hechos y demostrar el talento de Venezuela aquí en Las Vegas. Gracias.
Good afternoon, my name is Johan Gonzalez. I'm super thankful to be here, super thankful with God and with the organizers that have made this possible. And I'm ready. I'm ready for this fight, and I'm ready to put the Venezuelan flag up high. I want to make everybody proud. You don't want to miss it.
And now it's time to see his opponent as he continues to remain one of the top contenders in the loaded 154-pound division. He's representing Casa Grande, Arizona with 20 victories, 16 by knockout, and just 1 blemish. Please welcome Jesus Mono Ramos.
What's going on, everybody? I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank PBC, Al Heyman, my team for the opportunity, and my team for their hard work as well. I'm just excited to be here, be back, and prove that I am at the top of the 154-pound division. I got a tough opponent in Johan Gonzalez, but it just makes for a more exciting fight, and that's what we look for, exciting fights and tough fights. Thank you, guys.
And now we will head to our opening bout for our pay-per-view card from T-Mobile Arena this Saturday, May 4th in Las Vegas. This should be a tremendous opening matchup, 12 rounds for the WBA Welterweight Championship. He has been waiting for his opportunity for a very long time, and now it is finally here. He is another knockout artist with 6 victories, 5 by knockout, no defeats, and 1 draw. Out of Barcelona, Venezuela, here is Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
Muy buenos días a todos los presentes. Bueno, en primer lugar, darle las gracias primeramente a Dios por esta oportunidad que me está dando de pelear el día sábado por un título mundial. Agradecerle a PBC, al Heimo, a Luis de Cuba Jr., a la AMB por la oportunidad. De verdad que contento de estar aquí en esta magna cita, donde estará peleando Munguia y Canelo. De verdad que feliz y contento. De verdad que, bueno, esperemos que el sábado le guste esta batalla que vamos a dar Staniones y yo, que de verdad que eso va a ser una guerra y no se lo pueden perder. Saludos. Gracias.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to thank God more than anything for making this happen. Also, PBC, Louis de Cuba Jr., Al Heyman, and the WBA for making this possible as well. And this is going to be a war. I can't wait to make this happen, to show you guys all the fireworks that are going to be on display in the ring. And it's going to be a fight that you don't want to miss because it's going to be a clash of really 2 great fighters.
Thank you, Martin Batar, with the translation. And now we head on over to the other side as we bring up the champion, the WBA welterweight champion. He has been waiting a very long time to get to this moment. We're just 2 days away from fight night. I know he's excited. He's undefeated, 14-0 with 9 wins by knockout from Kaunas, Lithuania. Here is Eimantas Stanionis.
Hello, everybody. It's been a very long time, and I'm very, very happy to be fighting in Vegas. Never fought here. When I was a kid, it was just a dream. Where I came from, from small country, it's only few people can make here where I'm standing. So I'm very happy and glad of my hard work. Also want to thank PBC, WBA, and all my team. And on Saturday, it's going to be fireworks. I will bring that because of my style, Cinco de Mayo, you have to come with something special, so see you on Saturday.
And now we go to our next bout, which should shape up to be an all-action fight. First up, out of Las Vegas, right here with 29 victories, 18 by knockout, and 2 defeats. He is a former super bantamweight world champion, Jesse Magdaleno.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm just happy to be here. First off, I want to thank God for the opportunity. I want to thank my team, my wife, my son, my coaches, Brandon, and Jorge Capetillo and Edgar Sandoval, also my manager, Hector. I'm just happy to be here. I'm very grateful, excited for this fight. I know it's going to be a firework fight Saturday night, and let's get the show on the road.
And now we'll bring up his opponent, who is one of my personal favorite fighters to watch. His style is so pleasing for fight fans across the world, especially Mexican fight fans. Comes forward, he never stops. He throws so many punches, a high volume amount of punches. He is the interim WBC featherweight champion from Weslaco, Texas, with 24 victories, 18 by knockout, and just 1 defeat and 1 draw. Here is the heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. First off, I want to thank God, TGB Promotions, Al Hammond, PBC, my family, of course, my dad, Rich, Bob, everyone, pound for opening the doors for me and my family. Primeramente, le quiero darle las gracias a Dios, a PBC, TGB Promotions, Canelo Promotions, pound for pound, Bob, Rich, mi familia, más importante. I'm just very honored to be here. Es una bendición estar aquí. Estoy muy orgulloso de siempre representar a mi bandera. I'm always happy to represent my flag, my roots. And I'm just so happy to be here, man. I just can't wait for Saturday night. I know these guys can't wait to let their hands go. Y no puedo esperar para la noche que venga. Va a ser una pelea, una noche para los mexicanos. Los mexicanos van a ganar esa noche. Yo sé que esos muchachos aquí ya están listos para pues a meterse al cuadrilátero, pues a tirar con todo. So thank you everyone for coming out, supporting, showing love to all these boxers. We work so hard. Gracias a todos por darnos el apoyo, el amor, porque yo sé que trabajamos muy duro como boxeadores. Y pues ya no puedo esperar. Thank you, Jesse, for accepting the fight. Gracias a Jesse Magdaleno. Ya no puedo esperar, estoy muy ansioso. So gracias a todos por estar aquí. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
And now we head to our co-main event. Both of these men have said, we're going to steal the show. I know many people are really looking forward to Canelo versus Munguia, rightfully so, but they said we are going to be fireworks, all action from the get-go. So I am very excited for this one. 12 rounds for the interim WBC welterweight title. First up from Margarita Santa Fe, Argentina, with 22 victories, 16 by knockout, and just 2 defeats. Here is Fabian TNT Maidana.
Bueno, hola, buen día a todos. La verdad que, bueno, primero quiero darle las gracias a Dios por esta oportunidad, a mi promotora OR, a PBC, a mi entrenador Cristian. Y bueno, nada, invitarlos el sábado 4 a una gran batalla contra Mario Barrios. Así que los espero y gracias por esta oportunidad.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank God for this opportunity, first and foremost, and also my promoter, PBC, as well. So I'm going to invite you all to witness what's going to be a great battle between Mario Barrios and I. I'm very pleased to be here Saturday, May 4th. Tune in. It's going to be awesome.
And now we go to his opponent. He is the interim WBC welterweight champion. He never turns down a fight. This is a guy that will fight anyone and everyone. He has proven it throughout his career. He is the former 140-pound world champion with a record of 28 victories, 18 by knockout, and just 2 defeats. Here is Mario El Azteca Barrios.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. Big thank you to my team, Al Heyman, PBC, my manager, Luis Tpwp Jr., Bob Santos, Richard Barrientos, my sister, Selena. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great camp. I'm pretty tired of fight week. Saturday is almost here. Shout out to Fabian taking his fight. I have no doubt, he's coming with it. He's coming with a lot to prove. But, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure my hands are raised on Saturday. But you guys are for sure in for a hell of a night of boxing. This is a stacked card from start to finish. And I'm just happy to be a part of it all. Thank you.
All right, now we will begin our Q&A portion of our press conference. And first off, we want to go back and start with our prelim portion. And like I mentioned earlier, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. That will be free on Prime Video. And we will first start off with Vito Mielnicki and Ronald Cruz. Vito, obviously, you're very young. You've accomplished already quite a bit early on in your career. What's been working so well? I mean, your last 4 fights, they have all been stoppages. What is really starting to hit your stride right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, I haven't really accomplished much from what I know I'm going to accomplish in the sport, what I'm, God willing, will accomplish in the sport. But I'm just blessed to be in the position I am. Just staying in the gym, staying locked in. I've been in Houston, Texas, working day in and day out, getting great sparring, great work with Ronnie Shields, my coach, Anthony Carr as well. Just blessed to be in the position I am. Obviously, Al Heyman, PBC is doing a great job of putting me on great platforms, showcase my talent. But yeah, I'm just extremely blessed.
Ronald, you heard from Vito. He's coming in with 4 straight stoppages. How do you slow down that momentum?
That's why I'm here. I like that, man. I like a challenge. I think nowadays a lot of fighters are afraid to take losses, and all great fighters take a loss, and that's fine. I like a challenge, and the way we stop it is by coming Saturday night and tuning in, baby. You guys are going to see the game plan. We've worked really hard for this camp. We've studied Vito, and as for my previous camps, I don't think I've gone into the fights with the proper game plans, and this time we really structured an entire camp to fight Vito, and I'm really excited to show what we did and what we have planned.
Back to you, Vito. I mean, you mentioned it earlier. You've been a part of already a couple of big cards, Wilder Fury 2, Tank and Ryan last year, and now another one, Canelo Munguia. What are these experiences doing for your career, being a part of these fight weeks, especially a fight like Saturday night of that magnitude?
Yeah, well, I think just being a part of these kind of atmospheres over and over again, I'm just more or less just having fun, just enjoying all the moments, absorbing it like a sponge. And like I said, I'm just blessed to be a part of events like this. I've been working since I'm 7 years old to be in positions like this. And now we're here, and now it's time to put on a show Saturday night.
All right, I got to get predictions from you guys, and for everyone else at these tables, I'm going to ask you guys for predictions. You got to get them. Ronald Cruz first. How does Saturday night end for you?
With my hand raised. That's how it ends.
Vito, how do you see Saturday night playing out?
Just tune in, expect fireworks, expect a dominant performance. I know I have a great opponent, Ronald Cruz, in front of me. We're just ready to go. We had a great camp, so tune in. And like he said, I'm going to say it my way. My hand will be raised Saturday night.
Woo! There you see it. That's going to be opening up our prelims. Now we move on to our second prelim bout as we go to Jesus Ramos. Jesus, you continue to remain one of the top contenders of a loaded 154-pound division. You did suffer a very controversial loss to Erickson Lubin in your last outing. That was also on the Canelo Charlo card back in September. What did you learn from your first defeat in that fight?
I've learned a lot from my first defeat. You know, like you said, it was controversial, so it was really hard. But like I said, I learned a lot, and it just made me hungrier. You know, it made me hungrier, and now I'm back to prove where I belong. And yeah, just hungrier, and it's gonna show Saturday night.
As for you, Gonzalez, you have won 3 straight fights. How do you make it 4 straight fights, especially pulling off the upset against Jesus Ramos?
Johan, has ganado 3 peleas al hilo. ¿Cómo vas a hacer para que esa racha sea de 4 contra un oponente duro como Jesús?
Bueno, el mismo trabajo que he venido haciendo y gracias a Dios que ya estoy en los Estados Unidos, tengo una buena preparación, buenos entrenadores. Seguí demostrando de que estamos hechos, pues, y para ganarle, para ser campeón hay que ganarle los buenos y él es bueno y lo demostraremos el sábado.
To be a champion, you gotta be the good ones, and he's one of the good ones. It's all about relying on the work I've been doing. I'm blessed to have a great team, great trainers, and that's gonna be the strategy to where if we stick to what we've been doing, then we're gonna be just fine.
Jesus, how do you separate yourself from Gonzalez, especially with his power? 33 knockouts in 34 victories.
I have power as well, but you know I can box. You know I have faith in my boxing and in my boxing abilities and my talent, and that's what I'm gonna use. You know, if needed. You know, but I want to give the fans a good show. So if that means going toe to toe with Gonzalez, we'll do that as well. You know, we're not here to back down from nobody, and we're just here to put on a good show for the fans.
Johan, Saturday night, what happens?
¿Qué va a suceder el sábado por la noche? ¿Cuál es tu vaticinio?
Bueno, yo vine preparado para lo que el rival venga. Sé que ahí a la guerra, vamos a ir a la guerra, como todo. Para eso soy boxeador.
I come ready for anything. If I gotta go to war, I go to war. That's what being a fighter is all about.
Jesus, same question. What goes down Saturday?
You know, like these guys said, you know, I will have my hand raised, and by all means necessary.
There you heard from Jesus Ramos, Johan Gonzalez. It'll be our second fight on the prelims, and now we will turn things over as we enter our pay-per-view portion of the card. As we open things up with Gabriel Maestre and Imantas Stanionis. This should be a fantastic matchup. Both guys are very familiar with each other. Imantas, you've been very vocal about these last couple years being extremely frustrating for you. How good is it finally to be back in the ring, and what are you looking to prove on Saturday?
You know, I just want to be back in the ring, and when I hear the bell, I'll be the happiest man on the planet. I'll be just happy and me in the ring.
And as for you, Gabriel, you have been an underdog in several fights, and you always find a way to come out on top. Imantas is someone you're very familiar with in the amateurs. How will Saturday be different? Because he was able to get that decision, but it was in 2015. How is it going to be different Saturday?
Gabriel, estás acostumbrado a no ser favorito en tus peleas y aún así te sobrepones. Tenés el recuerdo también de tu pelea contra Stanionis cuando eras amateur. Fue una derrota por una derrota exigua. Entonces, ¿qué opinás que va a ser distinto esta vez y qué lecciones sacaste de esa pelea hace 9 años?
Bueno, sí, mira, desde que estoy aquí en Estados Unidos, siempre en mis peleas que he tenido aquí, de las 2 peleas que fueron el año pasado, siempre estaba del lado B y ya todos saben lo que pasó. Eso lo que cuando peleamos Stanionis y yo en el 2015 en el Mundial de Qatar, en amateur. Bueno, fue una pelea que fue algo cerrada. Creo que me fue un poco inclinada a mí, pero bueno, se la dieron a él. Ya eso pasó. Ya esta es otra etapa en el profesional. Ya el sábado nos vamos a enfrentar nuevamente. Y bueno, estamos bien preparados para afrontar lo que venga.
Look, I'm used to being the B-side. My 2 fights in America last year, they were with me as the B-side, and you saw how they turned out. And as you mentioned, I did fight Stanionis in the Qatar World Cup 2015 when we were amateurs. He won. I thought that I had won that fight, but regardless, doesn't matter. It's about turning the page, going after it, and we're different fighters now. We're professionals, and it's gonna be a great fight no matter what.
Imantas, is there any cause for concern because you've been out of the ring for a little bit, and especially you're fighting a guy who fought twice last year. He's hungry. He wants that title belt from you. You know, what are you going to do? What was the approach like going into this camp?
I was training all the time, you know. I supposed to fight month after month after month. It was hard, you know, but I stayed disciplined, stayed training all the time and ready. I said from any given day, give me 6 weeks and I'll be ready and I can jump in the ring. So I know he's coming with everything. He has a big opportunity, you know. For him, this fight is do or die, but same for me, you know. I worked a lot hard and I'm in this position and I'm happy and I'm fighting on this big card. It's just a dream and, you know, I will do everything to stay, you know, undefeated and have my belt.
Now, if you are able to get past Maestre, you got a man a couple of seats down. He's got a big fight against Maidana. It could be the winner of Maidana Barrios. Is that a fight you would welcome if you're able to get through Maestre Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm not overlooking Maestro. You know, he's a tough fighter, two-time Olympian. He has a big amateur background. But of course, I'll fight anybody. I know he's fighting anybody also, you know, so I like that mentality, like throwback fighters, like back in 80s, you know, that's what I like. So I want to be the same.
And now back to you, Maestre. Prediction on Saturday. This is a rematch, even though this is the first professional fight between you two. This is a rematch from the amateurs. How does it go down?
Vaticinio para esta revancha tan esperada, casi una década esperaste. ¿Cómo pensás que va a terminar esta pelea el sábado por la noche?
Mira, esta pelea yo pronostico que, bueno, que va a ser una guerra, de verdad, va a ser una batalla que le vamos a regalar a todo el público que vaya ese día, a todos esos mexicanos, de verdad que se lo merecen. Y vamos con todo. Yo sé que Tanioni es fuerte, le gusta ir adelante y a mí también me gusta su estilo de pelea, me gusta la guerra, el tú a tú, el duro, la sangre, no sé, ahí va a haber, no sé qué pueda pasar, pero bueno, lo que sí sé es que va a haber una batalla.
I don't know what's going to happen exactly, but I do know it's going to be a battle. Mexican fans deserve to see a total war, and that's what we're going to give them. We're going to give them, you know, blood, sweat, tears, everything. And it's going to be a spectacle to remember. And, you know, it's a rematch to where I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm going to give it my all. I can promise you that.
And for you, Imantas, how do you retain that WBA welterweight title?
Like you said, it's going to be a war, so I'll welcome him in the middle of the ring, you know, and we are going to just bang like Mexicans do.
That should be a very fun fight this Saturday, opening things up on our pay-per-view card. And now we will turn things over to our next bout as Brandon Figueroa takes on Jesse Magdaleno, as this should be an all-action-packed fight. I mean, both of these guys like to press forward. It is going to be toe-to-toe action for all 12 rounds if it goes the distance. For you, Brandon, you know, coming into this fight, you're in the ring with a guy that he was a world champion at the time when you were just coming up. You were a prospect back in 2016. What is it like now to be in the same ring with the former champ?
I mean, it feels amazing, you know, just fighting these guys that are decorated, former world champions. I mean, to me, it means a lot. I've always wanted to fight the best ever since I was small. And here I am in one of the biggest stages of the year, fighting a former world champion like Jesse Magdaleno. I mean, it's a great opportunity, a blessing at the same time. And I just want to go out there and just keep doing my thing. I love fighting. I love everything about this sport, and I just can't wait to go out there and put it all together.
And now over to you, Jesse. Do you feel like this is one of your last big opportunities being in a world title fight?
No, because I know I come and I put on a show. I always bring it, you know, no matter what it is, I always come and I show out, and I give the fight fans what they want. It's not, I never look at it as the end. It's always just the beginning.
And what would a win over a guy like Brandon Figueroa do for your status in the division as well as for your career?
You know, it'll be something great, you know, and it is going to be something great. You know, we're coming ready. We trained tremendously hard for this fight. You know, we're just ready to come out Saturday night. I know it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be an amazing fight for everybody, and also for ourselves. And like I said, it's going to be something big for me.
And now over to you, Brandon. Your last fight was in March of 2023. You've been itching to get back into the ring. Do you sort of see this as sort of a reintroduction to fight fans again, especially being on a card of this magnitude?
I mean, of course. I feel like I'm an action-packed fighter. There's not a lot of action-packed fighters nowadays, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why boxing is not really interesting no more. A lot of people are looking their eyes somewhere else, but that's why there's stacked cards like this to bring back the attention to boxing, to make fans love boxing once again. And I'm a fan-friendly fighter, and I just love putting on a show. I love throwing a lot of punches. I love exciting the fans and putting them on the edge of their seats. And yeah, just making sure that they go home satisfied, happy. We've seen such beautiful violence, as they call it, and yeah, that's my job, is to go out there and give it my all.
Back to you, Jesse. Saturday night, what happens?
The fans are going to be happy. That's what happens. You know, it's going to be a good fight. Brandon comes to bring it. I come to bring it. You know, as far as, you know, who's going to come out with the winner, you know, may the best man win.
And over to you, Brandon. You've been waiting for this for over a year, and now it's just 2 days away. Jesse Magdaleno, how does it end?
It ends with everyone winning. Mexican versus Mexican, stacked card, Canelo versus Munguia. The Mexican fans are going to win Cinco de Mayo weekend. Me and Jesse are going to put on a show. All these guys are ready. I can feel the energy. Tpwp Arena is going to be explosive. The atmosphere is going to be insane. I already know how the Mexican fans come, and it's going to be amazing, electric. Everyone will feel it when you walk into the arena. Everyone's just going to be going berserk. And yeah, I just can't wait to give fans a great show, and God willing, I come out with the victory.
There you heard it, Brandon Figueroa against Jesse Magdaleno. That should be an action-packed fight this Saturday night. Now we move over to our co-main event this Saturday, May 4th from T-Mobile Arena. Mario Barrios against Fabian Maidana. They both have said they feel like they're going to steal the show and have a fight of the night candidate Saturday night. So first off, for Mario, I want to first off congratulate you on the news of you're expecting a baby coming with your girlfriend. So congratulations on that. You know, that just kind of adds as you continue to press forward in your career. For this camp, what's it been like for you? Because you recently started training out in Las Vegas. I know you've been there for your last camp. What has that change done for you in your career? Because you've won 2 straight. You have been putting guys away. You put Ugas down a couple of times. You dominated that fight. What are we seeing different from Mario Barrios?
The move here to Vegas, you know, it's been great for, you know, my career. But yeah, I'm going to be a dad in a few months. You know, both of our families are very excited. Both of us are very excited. But yeah, no, Vegas has been treating us well. You know, a big thank you to Richard Barrientos, you know, opening his door to me as soon as I, you know, came out here. You know, being there with him and Bob Santos, we've been making all the necessary changes, or not even changes, really. You know, just continuing to add on to what has, you know, already got me this far in my career. And yeah, you know, we have the momentum going right now, and we're going to try to keep that going.
And now over to you, Maidana. People obviously know the Maidana name due to your brother, but what are people going to learn about you Saturday against Mario Barrios?
Tu hermano dio a conocer el nombre Maidana en el mundo del boxeo y lo puso bien alto. Pero ¿qué va a aprender el mundo sobre vos, sobre Fabián Maidana, este sábado por la noche?
Bueno, yo vengo a demostrar, ¿no?, de qué estamos hechos, así que nada, solo puedo decir que vengo a llevarme ese cinturón a Argentina, así que a dar una gran batalla para llevar ese cinturón.
I've come here to show what I'm made of. I've come here to take that belt away from Mario and take it back to Argentina. It's going to be a great battle, and you're going to see what I'm capable of.
Mario, you heard from Maidana. He says he's taking that belt from you. He's taking it back to Argentina. This is Cinco de Mayo weekend. What do you say, and what's your response to Maidana?
You know, it's I know he's coming a long way. You know, he's I have no doubt, you know, he's gonna bring the fight. But you know, it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. I'm gonna go in there, you know, representing my Mexican and indigenous roots, how I always do. I have no doubt, you know, the boxing fans, you know, are gonna be very satisfied with the fight. But you know, I gotta go in there and do whatever it takes, you know, to make sure my hand is raised at the end of the fight.
And now to you, Maidana. You know, you are able to come into this fight, and how many problems do you present to Barrios?
¿Qué tan problemático va a ser tu estilo de pelea para Barrios?
Nada, mi estilo va a ser el de siempre, ¿no? Vamos a ver qué hace él también, ¿no? Así que mi estilo va a ser el de siempre y bueno, como te dije antes, venimos a dejar todo, a llevarnos ese cinturón.
My style is going to be the same that it's always been. I'm going to stay true to who I am, and we're also going to adjust to whatever Mario attempts to do. But I can't emphasize this enough. I've come here to take that belt and bring it back to Argentina. That's the bottom line.
And now back to you, Mario. You have spoken, you know, now moving up, having a few fights at 147 pounds in this welterweight division. This has always been one of boxing's premier divisions. How do you etch your name into that boxing history and the renowned legends that we have seen be champions at 147?
I gotta go out there Saturday, you know, just not only win, but win in, you know, grand fashion, you know, whether it's knockout, whether it's just, you know, control the fight, go in there with bad intentions as I always do. But yeah, you know, the welterweight division is stacked, you know. We got a Maestro and Stanionis opening the card. You know, they're two hell of a fighters, and yeah, I mean, the welterweight division in general, you know, it's opening up, and I know, you know, to be in these big, exciting fights, a win is absolutely necessary come Saturday.
Maidana, prediction Saturday, how does it end?
Bueno, Fabián, tu predicción para este sábado, ¿cómo termina esta pelea? ¿Decisión? ¿Knockout?
No sé cómo va a terminar, lo único que sé que vamos a ganar esa pelea.
I don't know how it's going to end. All I know is that I'm going to win that fight.
Mario, same question. How does Saturday end?
Whatever it takes to stay in still.
There you heard it. That's our co-main event. Mario Barrios against Fabiana Maidana. You heard from all of the men. It is going to be a memorable May 4th fight night from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is a Premier Boxing Champions pay-per-view event presented by Canelo Promotions. You don't want to be anywhere else May 4th. This should be an outstanding card. All right, we want to thank all of you guys for joining us. We're going to have fighters come up to the front and face off, and we will see you all at the weigh-in tomorrow.
Ready? Check. We live? All right, so that was the Undercard press conference. Got a couple names on there. Jose Ramos. You got Vito, Brandon Figueroa, Fabian Maidana is actually Marcos Maidana's little brother, and if he can actually get a big victory this week against who's he fighting in the co-main? Mario Barrios. That's a perfect victory to get from under his brother's shadow. Because right now, every time I talk about the kid, I bring up his big brother, which sucks. So I expect that'll be an exciting fight. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to Brandon Figueroa versus Jesse. This card ain't bad, man. It ain't got the high.
Got Stanionis on it too.
Oh yeah, don't forget Stanionis. The guy Sean ducked. That's why he's not here today. Ducked him because he knew he was in the room. But Stanionis in there. Stanionis get a title shot by the end of the year, Dane?
He's got a regular belt.
Turn Dane up.
He's got a regular belt already, so
Okay.
you know, I think they're trying to line him and Mario Barrios up for after this one.
Oh, that makes sense because they're on the same card. That's the way the business works. That's a main event fight and probably has his own card. Because that's, you think it's good enough?
A main event?
Not for the casuals.
Yeah, I don't.
It's an action-packed fight, though.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
That's
It should be a
50-50.
good one, but they need a real
star?
a real star on that
Okay,
show.
so just put him under the Canelo Benavidez in September fight.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, all right,
Especially if they show out.
Oh yeah, if they show out, yeah, they performed this week.
But there's another welterweight out there, you know.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Another welterweight.
Who you talking about?
in the
You
news.
talking about Keith Thurman? You talking about?
Unfortunately not.
You talking about Earl Spence?
Talking about King Ryan. You know.
Hey,
King
I
Ryan's out there.
ain't gonna lie, I was naming a lot of people, and that was the last person I thought about as a welterweight. Shout out to King Rye. King Rye, going through a little stuff right now. The highs and lows of boxing.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking me about that situation. Once it hit, spending time with my kid, but once it hit, my phone started ringing. I'm like, man, what y'all want from me, man? Be honest, there's a lot of people got popped in the sport of boxing for the PEDs.
Is there any innocence until proven guilty in this situation?
In the sport of boxing, it's hot right now. I know there's guys, the stars of this show right now, that's fighting this week, and they got hit. That changed. It was like a moment for a week or two, then that went away. That's no
Even
longer.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah.
You know, she just recently had a little situation, and I think was found
innocent.
Innocent.
Yeah.
So you never know how it's going to play out, but
yeah,
unfortunate. I'm sure Team Haney is going to be all up in the uproar and trying to push to get his O back, but we all seen what happened that night.
Yeah. Team Haney's trying to do a lot. I'm thinking at the best, Team Haney will get a no contest, but most likely you're keeping the L. And even if you don't keep the L, we remember what happened.
Yeah,
nobody's going to forget that ass whooping he took.
Yeah, can't delete those memes, buddy.
Yeah. And he's all over the place right now.
Do you think there's any collusion over there with that relationship with Devin and Victor Conti and Snack?
With the business of boxing, I don't doubt none. Matter of fact, there's a lot of snacks over there I see. But with the business of boxing, you can't look past nothing. Possibly, he has a good relationship with Victor Conti, and I know he's close with Vida, but hopefully the boxing hasn't got to that point. But if it does, that's terrible. But who knows? Let's keep the investigation going. Let's see what happens.
Does that add any more intrigue for a rematch with Devin and Ryan?
Oh yeah, I wanted the rematch before, so hopefully that helps it. And at the worst, I think Ryan gets suspended for 6 months, like my boy did. That's why I'm gonna say my boy. But yeah, I'm up for the rematch. I don't think a lot changes. I think with PEDs, without PEDs, the kid Chin is suspect. And he didn't come in and be Devin Haney. Devin Haney has a good jab, stays on the jab. No need to sit in the pocket, be on your front foot all night. That's not Devin Haney. Devin Haney is not a killer. Devin Haney is a world-class boxer. For some reason, his dad wants to prove to us that he's a killer, like Tank Davis.
Yeah, I think that's the Tank effect.
Yeah.
They want to be more impressive against the same opponents than Tank was, but it's a tall task, man. Tank got that thump, and Devin, unfortunately, doesn't have too much,
Yeah.
But he, like you said, he's an elite boxer, super skilled, super talented, and I think he's still going to go on a good run post this Ryan situation. But I would stay away from the rematch until Devin actually moves up to welterweight, fills out, gets acclimated to that weight class, and
but as we see right now, Devin don't have the power to keep going up.
Or the chin.
Or the chin. Some people get in trouble when they keep trying to go up to get to certain weights.
Speaking of Keith, they were calling out Keith Thurman before I think might have been before the Pro Grace fight or after the Pro Grace fight.
But I think he should. Honestly, I think Devin needs to stay around 140, 135. I know the kid's getting big. 140, man. 147 is a different beast. You get those guys cutting weight. You get an Earl Spence that walks around at maybe 180, 200 pounds, cutting weight to make 147.
And still in 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah, you got a Boots Ennis. Big. Boots is big, bro. You got a lot of killers up there. Stanley Onis.
Especially after seeing, you know, Devin's, suspect chin.
And if you don't have no pop to get those guys off you, or if you ain't high energy like Shawn Porter, it's going to be
that's
a
the
long
biggest
night
thing.
for you.
You know, you got to have it enough to make somebody be cool. You got to have a be cool stick.
Yeah.
And that's tough. That's tough for Devin. But
can Devin get back in the ring with Ryan? Because I thought this was going to happen. Can Devin get back in the ring and Ryan, beat Devin Haney, get on the jab, slick, move all night, and possibly get the decision? Just don't exchange, move, grab, do whatever you got to do. Beat Devin Haney.
It's tough because I don't know what the what drug or performance enhancement Ryan got popped with. I don't know what the science behind it, but Ryan might have his number. With or without it. So
some people you run in that just have your number in the sport of boxing. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
What about
our boy Kell Brook? It's just some people got the numbers.
So going back to the Canelo Munguia card, what fight you think is going to steal the show? Is it going to be anybody on the undercard, or you think the main event is going to?
I'm really excited for the Mario Barrios Fabian Madonna fight. I think that could be an action-packed fight. Could possibly steal the show. I'm interested to see what Jesse could do against Figueroa.
Yeah.
If he could move, be slick, pop, move, make Brandon think, make Brandon reset, then he got a shot. If you just let Brandon get on your ass, that's your ass, boy.
Yeah, he's going to keep coming pause, but
yeah,
it's going to be a good one. I think Brandon might steal the show.
Okay.
If anybody, because we know that he's gonna bring it all 12 rounds. Got a good motor, good engine, good chin.
And he's big. I didn't realize how big he was. But I was talking to somebody yesterday. I think Shawn. I'm interested to see if Brandon can get back to the top, and I would love to see Brandon up in there with
against the monster.
Yeah.
The monster fights next week.
Monday, Tuesday. It's gonna be early in the morning.
Yeah. Set your alarms.
Yeah. Look, Carson just pulled up, asked who the hell sitting next to me. That's Dane. He said he don't want to hear you no more.
That's cool. That's cool.
Carson gonna be up bright and early.
Carson could have been here.
Yeah. Carson, come down here, man.
This is what happens when you don't show up, Carson.
Yeah. Carson's about 15 minutes away, guys. So if you come to the strip, go 15 minutes in any direction, you'll find Carson. But man, this they ran through his press conference. What is going on now? Oh, they flew through his press conference. Wasn't the energy we had yesterday with Canelo and Oscar? I didn't know what they were saying, so I had to go back home and turn my TV on. And I didn't even know my TV did this. If you speak in Spanish, it would translate to English in a closed caption. So I was able to pull that off and watch that at my house, and that was entertaining.
So what did Canelo say?
Oh, called him
if you can say it.
Let's see. Called him a B. Called him what else he called him? The thief. I think you guys realized that. Called him a pussy. I mean, I don't even know why I said that. Why I didn't say the other one? But Canelo was going in. So Canelo was hot.
So what do you think? Canelo versus De La Hoya, September?
No. You and Shawn keep trying to push that narrative. They're trying to get my man broken.
Hey,
nah, they better give us Canelo versus Benavidez.
Do it in July on the Jake Paul Tyson undercard.
That's interesting. That my man Turkey, he'll pull that off.
His Excellency.
Yeah, he'll make that happen.
Let's do it.
But no, Shawn looked different today. Y'all crazy. That was a good one. But now Canelo. I just want to see Canelo keep getting on Oscar ass. But the one that might get into it, he ain't here yet. Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, I don't.
That's Oscar's
Bernard
enforcer.
might still not be allowed in these PBC events.
Oh, for
you
real?
know? Remember
Oh,
the tank
that was a
tank
thing?
weigh-in fiasco?
I didn't know that was a thing.
You know.
I didn't know that was a thing. So we got Brandon Figueroa coming. You guys set up for Brandon? Right.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Shawn ain't here, but I'm holding it down. Yeah.
I don't. Dang.
Shawn went to Houston. He had to go work. He's coming back. He'll be back in 24 hours. He wanted that interview. I know. I hit him with like 2 points.
Can you can say hey, Brenagh?
All right, we got Brandon Figueroa in the building, holding it down, the heartbreaker. Hey, man, I want you to come out to Shawn Michaels on Saturday. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, yeah.
So there was, we over discussing, this weekend could be fun. At the end of the day, Brandon Figueroa just got to be Brandon Figueroa. Ultimate goal, you know, I'm looking up down the road a little bit. I want to see you in a fight with the monster. I think if there's anybody that can give him hell, it's Brandon Figueroa. Is there a fight down the line for you?
For sure, man. That fight is there to be made. Japan versus Mexico, Japan versus USA. Man, that's a fight that I really, really want.
Yeah.
He's fought already 2 of my past opponents.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it in everyone.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But yeah, man, I'm just very excited to be here. Blessed. Thank you guys for this interview.
No problem.
And yeah, man, I feel like I have the perfect style for him. I saw that Norito Donaire gave him a lot of problems. So yeah, man, I just can't wait for that opportunity to come. First off, I want to get through Justin Magdaleno, and everything said and done. I want to win a world title, hopefully from Rey Vargas, and then I'm pretty sure it will give him more of a reason for him to face me.
After this fight this weekend, when we're looking to get back in the ring, ASAP, we're trying to go to get that title shot.
I mean, of course, man. I feel like maybe sometime in September.
Okay.
I don't know really the details. Like I said, first I gotta get through this Saturday. Make sure I get my hand raised, and then I really want the belt. I've been waiting for that opportunity since last year. That's the reason why I didn't fight.
Yeah.
I was active for like 6 months training here in Vegas. And they say, oh, you're going to fight this day. No, you're going to kind of like steniosis.
Yeah.
So it's all cool, man. I'm patient. We stayed active, and, we're just a couple days away from fight night.
And Brandon, man, I really wanted to, boxing fans, we're real greedy. And you probably agree with me on this. I wanted the rematch. You and Steve Fulton. I'm like, run it back in 3 months. The fight was so close, Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
I know you felt like you got it. It was super close, man. Your style is a problem for a lot of fights. It's like Shawn Porter. Like, what the hell you do with Brandon Figueroa? You don't prepare for that. Is that something you looking for the rematch with that, too?
Of course. Like, I think we also said if Rey Vargas doesn't accept the fight later this year, then let's get the rematch with Stephen Fulton. The Inoue fight, is there possible? I mean, I'm not scared of anyone. I'm here to fight anyone. And I even told Stephen Fulton, I know that the whenever we do the rematch, it's going to be bigger and bigger. Like, I know you said that after 3 months, yeah, of course, I wanted the rematch right then and there. But, I was moving up to 126. So it was, like, I know I kind of said yes to the rematch, but I was moving up at the same time. But I knew eventually he was going to move up as well. So I was like, you know what, well, I'll see you at 126. It doesn't matter. No rush.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'll happen in the future, for sure.
All right, I see the drink right here. What we got, man? I see you on the drink making money. What's this called? Lock and Loaded?
Yeah, Locked In.
Locked In?
Yeah, we have Manny Pacquiao on the team.
Okay.
My sister. That's
Okay.
yours. That's yours.
Oh, that's mine?
I'll get you guys some.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a brand new beverage, man. It's clean, organic energy.
Nice.
If you guys work out, I'm pretty sure Shawn also drinks all these other energy drinks. But give it a try, man. I really love this drink. Just not because my fizz is in it. And I went back and forth with the tamarindo flavor. It's the Latin flavor.
Okay.
So trying to bring in, a little bit of my Hispanic side into it.
And
but
speaking about the your heritage, how does it feel to be on such a big card, such a big Mexican clash between Canelo and Munguia? Talk to me about that.
It's amazing, man. Mexico versus Mexico. It's been a long time since two Mexicans faced in a big stage like this. And Munguia deserves it. He's been doing his thing. winning fights, and I mean, big opportunity, you know. So Cinco de Mayo weekend, I just can't wait to give my Mexican fans a show. It's not gonna be boring. You guys know that I come to fight, and I can't wait, man. It's been a year since I've been in the ring, and I'm just so anxious. I love everything about boxing. I love getting hit. I love hitting back. I love the pressure. I love everything about it.
Where did you fall in love with the sport? You know, you could have did anything, Brandon. Model, I'm pretty sure. You played other sports?
Yeah, I tried the sports.
Yeah, but boxing was the one that you fell in love with?
Yeah, because I have my older brother.
Omar?
That guy, whatever he touched, baseball, basketball, swimming, he was breaking records. Everything he did, first place. I tried to do the same, last place. I couldn't compete in any sport. I sucked in every aspect. But when it came to boxing, I wasn't really that good, but I felt like this is a sport where, you know, I can give my brother competition.
Yeah.
And ever since then, man, I at 16 years old, I told myself, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Sorry for the cuss.
No, you good.
I quit all the sports. I was still in high school. I quit all the sports. I just stuck with swimming for the workout and boxing, and it's been the best decision I ever made in my life.
Okay, man. Hey, appreciate you for joining
Yes,
us. I know
sir.
you got a busy day, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Thank
wish
you
you
guys.
nothing but the
Yep.
best,
Good luck,
man.
good luck.
Appreciate
Future
it.
world
Yes,
champion.
sir.
Brandon
Thank you.
Figueroa. Thank you. No problem.
Yeah, I'm expecting Brandon to steal the show.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna pop one of these locked in.
Oh yeah.
How many punches do you expect Brandon to throw each round?
Throw or lay? Just throw.
Throw.
What we doing? We 75 to 100 around.
I think so.
I never had
I think it's gonna be up there.
this flavor, but this is very interesting. I love to try it. No sugar, no artificial flavors. Okay. Artificial colors. Okay. We got drinks going on around here. Boxing
Yes,
fans
sir.
are getting into other sports. Hey, we lost our guy for a day.
Yep. Vito.
We got our guy Vito. Hey, what's up, bro? Right here on the end, Vito. How you doing, man? Yeah, you keeping everybody safe? You know, I got. Vito's a star. You know, Vito fighting in a month. That's what he does.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah, we got Vito in the building, man. I tell Vito's one of the most active fighters we got right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I remember Shawn got to the point where he was like, I don't love it, I just do it because, but I still think you're in love with the sport of boxing. Is that not true?
This is what I love to do.
Yeah.
This is a passion of mine. I love being in the gym. I love being around guys who have like that same aspiration as me, just in competitiveness in the gym. When you become a gym rat and you just love being around that atmosphere, you'll just grow as a fighter.
And it's funny how life works. You know, when you first started 147,
Yeah, 147.
now you're in the hottest division.
Yeah.
Everybody's there.
But at that time, 147 was the hottest division. Now it's
Yes.
54. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see where I'm at now. Maybe in the next few fights, next year and a half, keep growing. But we'll see where I'm at. We'll see where I'm at that point.
With or without a title shot in 154, Vito, you got nothing but money-making fights, career-changing fights at 154. There's a lot of guys, some guys fighting that I like to see on stage. You know, we focus on what we focus on this weekend.
Definitely.
But I think Vito gets up there with a lot of guys and give them hell, if not win the fight.
Definitely, for sure. Right now, like you said, focus on Ronald Cruz.
Yeah.
After that, we'll continue to grow, maybe get former world champs under my belt, whatever it may be. But just I know Al Heyman, he's going to guide me. He'll put me on the right path and continue to let me grow.
Talk to me. You're from Jersey, right?
Jersey.
East Coast kid. Would you want to fight at somewhere in Atlantic City or the Heritage there? Barclays, Brooklyn. Are you? What's your background like? Nationality?
Italian, Polish.
Italian, Polish.
Yeah, Polish, Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would love to see you fight like
Atlantic City would be cool. I know a lot of Italians like to go down to Atlantic City, maybe gamble a little bit. So that would be cool.
Yeah.
Get down there, but yeah, we'll see. I just fought at the Prudential Center in Newark.
Yep.
My last fight, that was on an off TV card, just getting staying
busy.
active. Yeah, we'll see that. See what's up next.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. I'm from New York, so like I said,
I fought at the Barclays a few times too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I fought.
Yeah, you fight on every card.
Yeah, I fought at the
He fought
Barclays
everywhere.
too.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm just blessed to be with the best in the game. Al Heyman, he's just put me on great platforms since I turned pro. So, just going to continue to grow.
where did the love of boxing start? Did your dad take you to the gym? What happened?
No, he didn't.
What
I
was
was the
beginning?
first boxer in my family.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
in my family has ever boxed. I think it was a rerun when I was like 7 years old. Floyd and Shane was fighting on TV.
Yeah.
And I always loved football just because I love contact sports. But I told my dad, I said, I want to box. I want to fight after watching the TV. And my dad, like, I'm a suburban area kid, you know what I mean? My dad knowing what boxing is, like the atmosphere, the kind of person you got to be, what it takes. He was like, all right, I'm going to take you to the gym. So he brought me down to Newark, New Jersey, basement of an abandoned church, Jamar Carter. And when I first walked down there, I was looking around like a deer in the headlights. I was like, where the hell am I at? You know what I mean? But, yeah, it was first day, hated it. Second day, maybe didn't like it, but my dad signed me up for 30 days. He said, you're going to finish the 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
I paid for 30 days, and I finished it. And from there on out, the guys in there took me in as family, started to go to tournaments, fights up and down the East Coast, and then here we are now.
And how is it now? You're down in Texas, away from home, not at normal environment. How's that? How's Texas like going?
Yeah, Ronnie's great. Just consistent every day. You know what you're going to get from him. It's a consistent regimen basis, and I love that. That's what I've always looked for in a coach, is somebody to be on time, to do this, do that, what they're supposed to do, and just overall be teaching me each and every day, learning. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting great sparring, as we talked about yesterday. But, yeah, just great work overall.
How special is it to share this moment in your life, Vito? Like, one thing about boxing, I tell them, this is a moment. You can't do this forever.
No,
bro.
that's it, yeah.
I lost my father, but how important is it to share this moment with your father?
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. And the relationship that me and him have it's special. My grandfather just passed a week before I came into camp 8 weeks ago. That was my best friend. That was me and him. He brought me to the gym every day from when I was 7 till I was 15. Talked to him on the phone every day after sparring. He loved it. He didn't even miss a football practice, let alone a game, anything. He was my man. And that was my dad's father. But he passed. But my relationship with him, my relationship with my father, I'm just blessed to be able to share the moments that I have with them.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like I said up there, I'm just having fun. That moment with last few moments I had with my grandfather, the things we talked about, just being able to have those moments with him, just makes me appreciate things a lot more, you know what I mean? And to be where I'm at, I know what he wants, I know what I want, and I'm going to get it done.
Yeah, man, just having family. I always say, man, live in the moment. You don't want to look back and like, man, what we did that back then, Dad.
No,
like,
for sure.
Exactly. Enjoy it with
Appreciate
your
all the little
yeah,
things,
man.
you know what I mean? Appreciate all the little
because,
things.
there's millions of people want to be Vito.
Yeah.
So any problem you got, man, it's people praying to have your problems.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the best advice I give you. 21 years old, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like 21 years old, 18 fights.
Mm-hmm.
We had 18 fights. This will
yeah.
be 19.
19, yeah.
Man, you're on a different level.
Mm.
What are we looking? 10 more years in the game? Because damn.
We'll see. Like you said, we'll take it step by step, take it one day at a time.
At this pace, Vito might hit 100 fights.
100 fights. No,
oh, man, that's great.
We'll see what happens. But, yeah, just like you said, just appreciate the moments and just listen. Look where I'm at. I'm in Vegas on a Canelo Munguia undercard. I was a 7-year-old kid just in the gym, you know what I mean, not even knowing if this is what I wanted to do. Now I'm here. So just appreciate everything and take it all in, be a sponge, and just have fun.
All right, man, Vito, we appreciate you for joining us, man.
Thank
you, bro.
Keep telling your story, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Blessings, man.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about your grandfather.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Huh? Yeah, we'll be around. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we just have Vito. You know, Vito's active. He's fighting. That's all he does.
You got to do. You know, you got to be seen, got to be heard. You know, it's good to hear him, speak about his background a bit and getting to learn, more about the kid, because we definitely see him fight, but there's more to these fighters than just getting in the ring and squaring up.
Okay. Yeah, the sport of boxing, man. Sport of boxing is fun, interesting. You meet now I put on my when I meet people, I put the podcast adventures, because sometimes I look back at it, I'm like, dang, boxing has taken us so far. We all met through boxing, which is crazy, and we all boys now, which is that's I guess that's life, huh?
And we ain't have to get punched.
Yeah. Well, yeah, me and DDA, not Shawn. Shawn took the punches.
Shawn took the punches, so we ain't have to.
Hey, Shawn took the punches for us. Yeah. people always ask me if I want to spar or anything. No, I choose not to. I took my punches when I played football. That was enough. That was enough punches
I took
for
enough
me.
punishment there too.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got any questions? Somebody said anyway is on a different level, bro. Beware. Yeah, I'm here for the fight, man. It's
levels.
The
There are
styles.
levels to boxing, but yeah, anyway, and Brandon would be an amazing fight. It would be a great test for anyway to continue to show his greatness.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think we've ever seen anybody against the monster that would take it to him the way that Brandon would.
Yeah. Brandon's gonna come in and fight his fight no matter what. That's why I think it's an interesting fight. And I mean, I told Shawn it's almost like smothering his shots, but you're also smothering your shots, which I thought that was like half of Shawn's game plan versus Keith Thurman.
And that takes away the power.
Yeah.
You know, if he's all in Anyway's chest, Anyway's not going to be able to sit down on those punches like he normally does, or catch him at the end of a punch. So it could be an interesting night.
Yeah.
It could be an interesting night. It's been an interesting year for boxing already.
Yeah,
You think anything crazy is going to happen on Saturday?
No, I don't know about. I don't count on nobody. Hey, one thing Ryan Garcia taught me is don't count on nobody in the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford taught me don't count on nobody in the sport of boxing. Two guys I gave no chance in hell in winning their fight. Terrence, I did give him a 50-50 chance as I started actually looking
what happened
into
that
it.
night was definitely on the bingo card.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
It was on the bingo card.
Yeah, it was a thing, but I thought Earl wouldn't allow it. Derrick James wouldn't allow it, but yeah,
bad night.
Me even knowing Terrence, and I still wasn't arguing with him about it. But yeah, man, what we got going on in here? Everybody look like they're wrapping up.
Yeah, I think what we got going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow we got the weigh-in. I think Kelly said the weigh-in was moved from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock tomorrow. Kelly is basically what would you call Kelly? Kelly is the team mom. She knows all and do all, okay? So Kelly, I think the weigh-in got moved from 1 p.m. Pacific time to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So the East Coast, that'll be 5 p.m.
And it's open to the public.
Open to the
so
public.
if you're in
outside,
Vegas,
yeah,
pull up.
Yeah. And if you see Dane, ask Dane for something. He got something for you. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Point you in the right direction.
Yeah, man. But Shawn Porter, he's down in Houston. So if you're in Houston, go check out Red Owl Boxing. They got a show tomorrow, and Shawn's down there working the show. Go check my man out. We holding it down while he's not here. My man Andy just pulled up. Half of the Tri-State boys just got here from New York. So he'll be working with me probably the next day or so. Dane will be here. My man behind the ones and twos, DEA. I don't know what DEA. Oh, I see DEA right now. But yeah, man, we
somewhere working.
Yeah, we just having fun, man. Enjoying the adventures of boxing. Who somebody you've met? I'll tell you who I've met, and I've been exciting to meet. Who have you met since our relationship and meeting people?
You know me. I'm not like I've been around a lot of people
before
throughout
this.
my life, and met a lot of stars, celebrities. I don't fan out really over.
I don't think none of us fan out. We keep it cool. Okay. Okay.
Meeting Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd's father, was probably like.
For real?
I love the Mayweathers, Uncle Roger, Floyd's father. They just, if I could say, they're some of the realest niggas you ever seen on TV, and I love them. I love them. So that was like, that was really dope. Meeting Roy Jones, he's such a goat.
There were some of the ones that Roy Jones.
Even yesterday, seeing Freddie Roach and Jim Lampley together.
Right in front of us,
That's special. So much history there. But yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful to be here. I love boxing.
Yeah.
Before meeting you guys, I was a fan of the show. That's how everything. If I didn't love boxing, I wouldn't be here now. It is a love. Who's the person that you met that gave you that feeling?
I mean, the first one I got to say Booker T. I was hyped to meet Booker.
T.
That was interesting. Shane Mosley. I met Shane through Shawn at one of Shawn's son's birthday parties. But then Shane's wife ended up babysitting our kid for about 3 or 4 months. So one day I go pick up my kid. Shane Mosley Sr. is sitting right there, and I'm like, well, what is going on right now?
We got to watch. What fight was it?
We had to watch a fight. Shane
Caleb Benavidez with Shane Mosley.
Shane came by my house, and this is I mean, I guess a relationship we develop with people. It's behind the scenes people more interesting than the boxers, but to see people on TV and actually have people greet you and stuff like that is very, very different from me, because I'm more. If you guys know me, I go talk to anybody. But when people approach me, it kind of throws me off. So I'm a big people person. I'm all about speaking. I treat the janitor like I treat the CEO. No one's better than me. I'm no better than nobody. And I've always been like that. So
I mean that's one thing with when I first met you guys. It was like forget about the boxing and whatever the merch, whatever we was doing. It was like they're good, genuine people. And that really like I said, like from there, it's just you guys just became my brothers.
We all brothers, and we have had people that popped up and tried to get in the circle, and we're like, we ain't rocking with you. And that's kind of how it goes, DDA quick to tell me, Anthony, kick him out the circle.
You got to pass the DDA test.
Yeah, you got to pass the DDA test, man. Shout out to us. We've been doing this for about, we're going on. The car getting towed was definitely a classic. With realizing we got a car towed, and DDA is not a fan of electric cars, so then to get towed, he was so stressed, and it was so funny to me and Shawn that it was worth the $250 tow, because DDA was so pissed off that somebody actually had the nerve to tow our car. That his car, it was like, you got nerve to tow Trump's car? You not nerve to tow Biden's car? Well, you know what car this was? And then it get taken to the tow yard in a Tesla, and DDA don't like Teslas, which is real classic. Better trips, Houston. Shout out to my cousins. They're a good time. Next time we're gonna get them on the show more, because these girls, especially my young cousin
and they know their sports too. That was impressive.
Yeah. Shout out to my little cousins.
Really impressive.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Get out of here, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shawn Porter may be here. Shawn Porter may not. Shawn Porter won't be here. Andy probably be joining me. Dane might be joining me, but DDA will be here. I'll be here. You guys have a blessed night. Take care, man. Wish you guys nothing but the best, nothing but blessings in 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.